Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Olson's Martial Arts YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking you through a quick boxing workout. Alright, but to get us started, Mr. Honeycutt is going to get us warmed up.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get sweaty. Let's just start, get our shoulders nice and warm with some arm circles.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go forward first. Good, let's go ahead and change directions.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's work out your brains a little bit. One arm going one direction, one arm going the other. I suggest starting like this and then going around and meeting in the middle. Go ahead and try it.
Yes, sir. This is one of my favorites, Mr. Honeycutt.
Yes, it is. All right, switch directions.
Yes, sir.
If you're doing the backstroke like you're swimming, you're probably not doing it correctly. All right, good. Let's go ahead and do some huggers. Stretch that out of our shoulders. Good. All right, let's just go ahead and open our hips up a little bit. You're just going to kind of bring your knee up like a front kick chamber, but you're just going to circle it around. And we call these like opening the gates or opening up the hips.
Yes, sir.
Circle it around on your own just a few times. All right, that's good. All right, let's go ahead and do 10 jumping jacks. Ready? Go. Yes, sir. All right, let's go ahead and do 7 dive bomb push-ups. If you don't know what those look like, you're gonna get down in your push-up position, okay? But then you're gonna stick your rear end way up in the air, okay? And from here, you're diving your nose down to the floor. And then at the last second, scooping up to here. Now, if you want an extra challenge, when you go to reset to do the next one, go in reverse. Okay? And then you can go on and do the rest of them. So let's go ahead and get down in our dive bomb push-up positions.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna go for 7. Ready? Go. Seven, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Go ahead and stand back up. Whew, go ahead and get out your sparring stance. Ay-ya! All right, from here, all you're gonna do when I count is switch your feet. All right, ready? 1, ay-ya, 2, ay-ya, 3, ay-ya, 4, ay-ya, 5, ay-ya, 6, ay-ya, 7, ay-ya, 8, ay-ya, 9, ay-ya, 10, ay-ya. Good, all right. Now let's go ahead and start with some of our techniques. With your front arm, all we're gonna do is a front hand hook punch, okay? So if you don't know what that is, watch it closely. You're gonna turn your arm sideways, okay? You're still hitting with the same 2 knuckles. Okay, now there's actually 2 ways to do a hook punch. Mr. Patterson will do the other way, I'll do this way. So you can either have your hand flat like me, or how Mr. Patterson has it, okay? So from here, all you're gonna do is have your hands up. When I count, you're gonna take your elbow up, you're gonna twist, and then reset, okay? On my count, ready? 1, ay-ya, 2, ay-ya, 3, ay-ya, 4, ayah, 5, ayah, 6, ayah, 7, ayah. Good, go ahead and switch your feet.
Yes, sir.
All right, we did this hand. Now we gotta get good at this hand. So hands up, same thing. Turn your hand sideways, coming through, and then reset. Make sure you get a nice good twist in your hips.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, ready? 1, ayah, 2, ayah, 3, ayah, 4, ayah, 5, ayah, 6, ayah, 7, ayah. Good, all right. I'm nice and sweaty, so let's go ahead and cool down a little bit with some stretches. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and slide out into our splits.
Yes, sir.
Good, remember, take this time to catch your breath, to breathe, and to get ready for the next little bit. And go ahead and reach down to one side.
Yes, sir.
And the other side.
Yes, sir.
And slowly standing up.
Yes, sir.
All right, I know I'm nice and sweaty, so let's head it on over to Mr. Patterson to go through your boxing lesson.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Those dive bomb push-ups. Whew. Those are good ones.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So boxing's one of my favorite things. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys and then go over this with you. All right. So the first thing we're going to do before we get started with our boxing is actually grab a couple of targets. Now, me and Mr. Honeycutt are using the square targets we have at the school. If you don't have these, that's okay. You can just use a pillow or a couch cushion. Now, our targets have these straps on the back, which makes it very easy to hold. I highly doubt that your pillows have straps on the back. So in that case, if you just want to hold the pillow here, making things a little bit easier, you will have to kind of think it out a little bit how you're holding, but do that instead if you're wanting to have something to hit. Now, if you don't want to bother with grabbing a pillow to hit, that's fine. You can do all of these in the air and it'll work just fine, okay? Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get started with our first little combination. Now to get us started, Mr. Honeycutt, sparring stance.
Yes.
The first combination we're gonna do is just a jab cross, nice and easy. Now our jab is our front hand closest to our target, all right, and then our cross is our back hand farther away from our target, just like that. Now, Mr. Honeycutt's gonna keep doing some jab crosses. I want you to notice a couple of different things. The first thing is that his whole body is involved, right? He's not just standing there using just his arms. His whole body, he's getting a good twist, he's pivoting on his feet. This is where we get all of our extra power for our techniques, okay? So for this jab cross, hands up, sir. All right, we're doing front hand, then the back hand, right? And you can start slow and speed it up as you'd like, all right? So let's just do a couple together, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Now just a quick little demonstration in case you're holding a pillow that doesn't have any straps. Holding onto the sides. All right, nice and easy. It's just the same idea. Okay, so it's the same jab cross, making sure you're holding nice and firm. And again, a couple more. Just like that. Super simple. All right. Good. Now let's add on to it from there. We're going to do that same hook punch that we did from earlier. So Mr. Honeycutt, if you'll face the camera this time. So we're doing that jab, cross, and then with our front hand, we're throwing that hook punch that we did earlier in our warm-up. And again, I want you to notice that his whole body is involved. You throw that jab, cross, and then that hook punch, twisting up on that front foot, getting all that extra power. Okay, so let's do a couple on the target. Yes, sir. All right, ready? 1. Good. 2. And again, start slow, work your way to some speed. Good. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Very good. Now, obviously, if you would like to do more, that is a-okay. Just pause the video, take as much time as you'd like to practice this a little bit more. But if you're ready to keep going, let's do that now. All right. Now, real quick though, before we do move on, let's go over holding if we're holding a pillow. Okay, super simple. Jab, cross, and then for the hook, I'm turning the pillow so we can get that sideways punch in there. Okay, so again. Jab, cross, hook. Nice and simple. Jab, cross, hook. Very easy. All right. Let's add on to it even more. Okay, so now we're doing the jab, cross, hook, and then an uppercut. All right. Now, if you notice, that's coming from the back hand, the same hand as the cross. And I also want you to notice the body this time. It's not coming just from the hips, but also watch his legs. Okay, so as he throws that uppercut, his knees are bending, and he's pushing up into that punch, making it that much stronger. So again, throwing our jab, cross, hook, uppercut, just like that. All right, let's do a couple of those together right now. So ready, go. 1, 2, that's my target. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, just like that. Now holding, for this one, if you're holding a pillow, just a nice easy jab, cross, hook, and then turning the uppercut where they can hit upwards. Now it is important that the target holder is just as fast as the puncher so that way we can keep up at the same time, okay? All right, last little combination that we're gonna go over is our jab, cross, duck, cross. Now we're adding a little bit more defense in this and we're taking out the hook and the uppercut. All right, so if you'll watch Mr. Honeycutt, we're doing a jab, cross, Now I'm, as the target holder, I'm taking my hand, I'm swinging towards his head, and he's ducking underneath. And then he's ready for another cross to finish out the combination. Okay, so one more time. Jab, cross, duck, cross. Nice and simple, just like that. Now let's take a closer look at this duck, because it's it's not as simple as you might think, right? It's fairly simple, but there's still a little bit to it. So, on this duck, Mr. Honeycutt is not using his upper body. So if he were to just duck with his body, now his head is looking down at the ground. He's not able to see his target or his opponent. He doesn't know what's coming. This is a very poor defensive position. All right, so whenever he does do his duck, we're actually using our legs. It's kind of squatting in a way. All right, he's bending down, and he's also drawing a U shape with his head. All right, this is doing something really cool. We'll go over that in just a second. So one more time, if you notice, his eyes are staying on his target as he ducks down, and he's able to see and read everything, okay? Now, let's talk about what doing that U-shape helps us do. All right, sparring stance. Sure. So as I'm throwing my hook punch and he's ducking with that U-shape, he is loading up his back leg. There's a whole bunch of weight on this back leg. From here, he's able to push with that leg into his cross, giving him some extra power. Okay, so again, do that jab, cross, duck, cross. Nice and powerful in that last one. All right, let's do a couple of these together. All right, ready? Go. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Now let's do a couple if you're just holding onto a pillow. Okay? So hands up, get jab, cross. I'm taking the whole thing towards his head, and cross, just like that. All right, do it one more time, a couple more times actually. 1, 2. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now, real quick, one more thing I want to go over as the target holder doing the duck. I am not helping my partner at all if I'm not aiming for his head. I am trying to hit him in the head. All right. Now, when I say trying, I don't mean I'm trying to go as fast as I can and get to him, but I am aiming for his head, and here's why. If he's in his sparring stance and he's doing his punches, all right. So let's say we do that jab cross. If I'm being nice and I go over his head, thinking maybe what if he forgets to duck, and I go over his head. Well, he doesn't have to duck. I wouldn't want him to. I shouldn't expect him to duck if I'm going over his head. But for him to be able to learn this, I want to aim for his head. So if he does forget to duck, that's when he gets hit and he remembers, oh man, I'm supposed to duck, all right? So I am aiming for his head, right where his head would be when he does that duck. All right, so make sure you're working on that. Alrighty, guys. That's all we have for you today for boxing. To finish out your workout, we'd like for you to practice your form a couple of times. Now, in your form, I want you to focus on your hand techniques, okay? Kind of just like our punches here, we're not just using our arms, we're using our whole body, okay? For example, if we were to do a knife hand and I just stepped and used my arm, sure, it looks good, but if I were to use my whole body, you can see all that extra power, all right, just from doing that move, not even hitting anything. Alrighty guys, that's all we have for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.